Hello and welcome back to another video for me documenting my problems with the 6502 computer from Ben Eater. Okay, the first thing I didn't know how to do was how to download and compile vasm. I went through quite a lot of trouble trying to install vasm. Okay, so once you enter the vasm page, we want to go to Vocus Vasm page over here. This one right over here. Then once you come here, you can see a download for multi-target Windows. And I downloaded this one. It will download a zip file and we have to be sure to unzip this file. Hold on. Downloading. Alright. So you see I actually already have this file downloaded. But you have to be sure to unzip this file. Hold on, where is the file? You see this? This is the file I just downloaded. This is the actual file you want. This one you see there's like a little zip on it. Yeah, you want to right click and you want to extract all. Press this to extract the the contents of the zip file. Once you do, you'll select the destination to extract the files, but I've already done this, so I won't repeat it again. Then after I've extracted the files, you'll have this page here. You want to go to these links and you want to see how to install the vasm, this VBCC. Here, installation, page 2. So should be here. No, here. Yes. Here it shows you the ways to install VBCC. This here it asks you to extract the archive and set the environment variable VBCC to VBCC directory. So what is the environmental variable? How I found it is I just went here to my search bar. I typed environmental variables. And what you want to do is you want to, once you get this pop up, you tap environmental variables and hold on. Uh, and you want to select, hold on. Yeah, okay, I'll put it here. And then you want to select new. It doesn't really matter which variables where you select to put. I think system variables or user variables doesn't really matter, but I'll put it in system variables. That's what I already did. You want to press new and then you want to follow what they say here. Set the environment variable VBCC, so VBCC, to the VBCC directory. And this VBCC directory, this prefix, it's talking about the file uh, link here. So this right here. You want to copy this and then you want to put it into the environmental variable here. Hold on. Yeah. So once you've copied and pasted, you'll see that it ends with VBCC right there. This is the prefix. The prefix is C. What is this column? Users Aiden downloads VBCC Windows x64. Yeah, those are the prefix. And then you want to create the system variable. I've already done this, so I won't do it again. And then next, you want to do the same for uh, the path variable. So you want to create a path. You put path, and then you put the prefix vbcc bin. So this is referring to this file over here, vbcc bin, and you want to copy this. Once you have copied this, you want to paste it here, and then put a column as well as percentage signs. If I can find it, there we go. And then write path. This is to define a path. I think I'm not a wizard on this kind of thing. I'm just following instructions given to me by a friend of mine on Reddit. And then once you've done this, you want to create the path. And then afterwards, and then after you've created the path and vbcc variable, and you've written the file directory link, you want to press OK. This OK on the bottom right of this pop-up. After you've done that, you want to open command prompt, or it's otherwise known as terminal. Both work. Write this one as well. And then you want to type uh you want to type and then you want to type echo percentage path percentage, and you press enter. And if you see something like this users Aiden is my own file directory. For you it should be something different, but then afterwards the downloads vbcc windows, all this should be similar. This one should be similar. Once you've seen this, then you're good to go. You've properly compiled vasm. What vasm does is it will take your assembly language and make it into like a binary file, I think, or hex file for the programmer to understand. And as for the programmer itself, I have the TL866. Hold on. I have the TL866. I mean TL8662 plus, same as Ben Eater's one, the one that he recommends. And so I just downloaded the XG Pro according to the software, the link to download this software. Hold on, let me try to I'll probably link the link in the video in the description. Yeah, then you can find it easier. Then once I've done this, once I download the software to program the EEPROM, I use Notepad, this right here, Notepad, and write down the assembly. Once I was done, you press file, save, and you name it. I named it Notepad++, but you can name it blink.s. No difference, I think. Then once you've named your file, you go to terminal. Then you type. Hold on, let me see the command that you type. Okay. Once you've entered the terminal and you've created your blink.s file with the assembly, you want to change the directory to your desktop. So how to do this? An easy method is to look at the notepad file, this file. Where is it? Here. Okay, right here. You see this on the top left corner? Hold on. You see on the top left corner, there's a C. I forgot what this dot dot is called, but anyway, backslash users, backslash Aiden, OneDrive desktop, and then notepad plus plus dot s. This is the file directory. So in order to get to my desktop, I need to change the directory to OneDrive and then desktop. So in terminal, you'll start off like this, users Aiden. You want to type cd OneDrive, then backslash desktop. So once I've changed the directory to OneDrive desktop, I can type directory, and you can see that this is everything in my desktop, and notepad plus plus is here as well. Then afterwards, you will type this command right here, vasm 6502. So you will type this vasm 6502 underscore old style dash fbin dash dot dir, and then put the name of your file. For me, it's notepad plus plus dot s. So after you type this command, you press enter, and you should see this line of text. It should have created a file called a.out, which can be seen in your desktop, and this is my a.out file. Okay, you won't be able to see what's happening inside here, but once you've made this file, you open your XGPro, the software to program the TL866. You press load, and you browse for the file. You look for your A file right there, and then you press OK, and you see it will load in the hexadecimal commands into the programmer. Once you've done this, you plug in your programmer and the EEPROM. Try to remember to plug it in correctly. It shows on the packaging itself the correct way to put in the chip into the programmer, and then you press program right here, and then you press program. I don't have my chip uh plugged in right now. Oh yeah, uh right now for me, I use the AT28C16 instead of the AT28256 because I use EEPROM from my previous project, which was the 8-bit computer, and this EEPROM I'm using is only 2k bytes long instead of the 32k bytes long that you and Ben Eater should be using. So I have to modify my program a little bit. The .org the directive, I think it's called. I had to change it to, let me just show you. So yeah, for my .org directory here, instead of 8000, I had to change it to F800 because I have less address space compared to you guys. So anyway, if you're like me and you're also using extra EEPROMs and you just so happen to be using the AT28C16, remember to not use the actual AT28C16. Use the catalyst. Instead of the Atmel AT28C16, use the catalyst one, this one. Otherwise, it won't work. So yeah, that's how I programmed my EEPROM. After I press program and plug in the EEPROM, then my circuit worked. I hope you've learned how to install all the software and what's needed to program the EEPROM. Yeah, it's a bit of a gruesome process, and this tutorial is specific to Windows like me. So if you're using Linux or something else, I may not be able to help you. I'm sorry. You can try looking on Reddit and asking the people there at at r/Ben Eater. Everybody there is nice and is willing to help. Okay, thank you.